Archangel Michael says, this is not a joke. It's an emergency. You are being targeted by your neighbor. Your neighbor is cutting all your open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, listen to me very carefully. This is not a message to entertain you. This is a message to wake you up from a silent storm that has already begun around you. Something is happening right under your nose. And I have come to warn you before it becomes too late to undo the damage. You may not have noticed it, but your neighbor has been watching you, not with kindness, but with sharp, bitter eyes full of resentment. They have grown a jealousy seed. And it's not by accident. For a long time, they've been feeding it and making plans in their heads in silence. When you walk by, they smile. But there are a lot of bad things going on behind that smile. They've been watching your every move while you've been kind and trusting them. They don't like you or admire you. They are making plans. Your plan is pretty big. They have already cut off all of your connections. Energy flows. Peace and reputation. They are taking part in your life in ways you can't see. Like a whisper in a dark room. Now, this person has gone too far. They are changing how people see you and making you look like someone you're not. Conversations that used to be friendly have become cold because of them. Their lies are slowly breaking down the people who help you, and you can feel it. Even if you don't understand the source yet, neither bad luck nor chance have caused this. It's intentional damage done by someone only a few feet away. People have said that you've changed, are selfish, and believe you are better than everyone else. But not a single one of them is true. These stories are meant to make you feel alone and make other people doubt your light. Now is not the time to be quiet. They've been watching and now they've sent me to step in and talk to you through this message before your blessings are taken away. Your neighbor has already talked to someone close to you and persuaded them to stay away from you. This betrayal may seem like confusion right now, but the truth is that lies led to it. They are taking your name out of groups you used to be a part of. They are giving people doubts about your intentions. You have been confused about why you feel left out and why doors seem to be shut. That's why your neighbor is also trying to take away your happiness by making you feel unsafe. A lot of symbols, things, and even things that aren't light have been put in their home. These are evil tools that are meant to curse, not bless. They stood close to your property and whispered curses and bad things about you while acting like they were watering their plants or walking their dog. They are sending you bad energy with the goal that it will stick to your house and make you feel antsy. When you walk by them, you've probably felt more tension in the air. That's not something you made up. That's the clash of spiritual forces, your light and their darkness. There is a quiet spiritual attack on your home, which is your safe place. They need you to leave. Their goal is to break your spirit without hurting you. They want other people to think that you are the problem. But Archangel Michael knows the truth, which is why you are now getting this message. The heavens are no longer quiet. It's no longer a friendly misunderstanding. You are now being hit with energy that is meant to hurt you. These things, the interruptions in your sleep, the strange sounds, and the tightness in your chest are all signs of this attack. And they've even talked to a practitioner who works in the dark. Yes, they paid someone to put energetic blocks in the way of your name, your progress, your money, and your happiness. In recent weeks, things have been held up because of this. That's why your plans don't go as planned. This is why peace seems far away. To curse your ground, they use herbs, powders, oils, and even bones. They believe that if they damage the roots around you, you will leave, fail, or go away. It seems like they want to erase your presence from your own future. They are moving quickly to get what they want before you learn too much. They want your space, your peace, and your chances. Archangel Michael tells you that you are safe, but that safety comes with knowledge. Heaven won't let bad things happen to you. But you need to be careful and not think this message is crazy. Clean up your house. Clean up your gate. Take extra care with the ground near your walls because that's where they buried something to hex your family. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. They have already told a group false things about you, and that group is thinking about doing something about it. This means that your neighbor's influence goes beyond offense, but you have the right to tell the truth. You should be able to stand in your light without being stopped. Get your power back. Say peace out loud. Take a spiritual bath if you can in salt. Say a prayer out loud and light a white candle. This will start the process of getting rid of the dark attachments they sent you. Of late, you've been waking up at odd times, right? That's not stress. You're being warned by your spirit. Your guardian angels want to wake you up. The Archangel Michael tells you that your strength is stronger than any curse, but you must not ignore the danger. Someone has changed your energy field. It's time to fix it now. The birds near your house act in a strange way. At night, the air feels heavy. These are signs. Keep an eye on it. They are very clear signs that something strange is trying to get into your space. Your neighbor has tried to listen in on your conversations by putting something in the way or getting information from someone else. They act like they're interested, but what they're really doing is getting ready. You are not crazy. You are being picked on in a spiritual and social way. There are no fists being used in this fight. It has to do with frequency. As long as you stay aware and deliberate, you will win. No longer greet them with the same kindness. Stay away. Protect yourself. Prepare your spirit. Light a candle. Spread salt around your room's edges. Close the doors of your soul. Bless your front door every day. They have tried to break many things, but you can fix them all. This neighbor can see how high you are. They know something big is about to happen. That's what made people hate each other. It's just plain envy. They don't want other people to see how bright you really are because they're afraid of what you'll turn into. It's too late now. Your name has been spoken by the heavens. Your path is already watched over by angels. Still stay alert. Be smart. Do not forget. Every day take spiritual steps. Light up your mind. Tell them that their tricks will come back to bite them. Their secret plan will end up being a trap for them. What God has planned for you can't be stopped. They can put it off though if you let down your guard. Archangel Michael says, do not let your guard down. Your future is still yours. But this message was the final warning before serious action was taken by them. Now you are ready. Now you know. You are more powerful than you realize. Heaven trusts you to rise in this moment and not ignore the signals anymore. Let this be the moment you reclaim your atmosphere. Clean your mirrors. Lock your hair. Say affirmations over your sleep. Place protection above your door. Don't fight them with anger. Fight them with elevation. Become so untouchable in your spirit that no dark energy can enter your home again. Call on your angels. Let them walk the perimeter of your home with flaming swords of light. Let them turn every curse into a blessing. You are not a victim. You are chosen. And this battle is already swinging in your favor. But you must remain aware. You must remain awake. You must act, not just believe. Archangel Michael says, your breakthrough is near and the attempt to sabotage you has failed in the realm of spirit. In the realm of matter, though it is still coming apart, do something now. Cleanse right now. Pray right now. The neighbors should keep an eye on things. Let your light shine brighter than ever. Make sure they know that touching you will have results. Walk like a boss. Only speak when you're happy. And please don't let your kindness make you weak again. Now you are being told to keep the peace. The Archangel Michael says what they touched will now turn back. Your neighbor thought they were smart, but they didn't realize how strong the divine shield is around your name. What they sowed in secret is now coming to light in a divine way. The spirit world left a mark on something on your property, maybe near your fence or front door. They walk right past your fence as if it didn't exist, whispering their plans to the wind. That's why you didn't feel safe going outside lately. A bird may have hit your window. You may have seen bugs that were dead in strange places in your room. These are signs, not natural decay. They are spiritual pollution. Archangel Michael tells you, enough is enough. The heavens are rising to protect you now, but you need to help clear the way spiritually so you can be free. You've been feeling a little tired and confused, and your health has changed in small ways. It's not a coincidence. They are signs that your neighbor's actions are interfering with your spiritual life. In dark places, they've whispered your name to make things more confusing for you. But the chain has been found today and the key has been sent to you. Every lie that was whispered about you is now coming back to the person who said it with a fiery truth. You don't need to get even. Heaven is in charge of the scales. Their garden or balcony looks strange. They put something there as a doorway, like a mirror, a jar, or even a clay bowl. Keep an eye out for it. Do not touch it. Just set fire to your own boundary and choose to bless it. They also tried to stop you from getting a job. Not all of your messages are getting to the right people. because they were jealous and wanted bad things to happen to you. Your growth has been slowed down in ways you can't see. Michael the Archangel says it's time for the change. The storm they meant to hit you is getting stronger, but not toward you. It's going back to where it came from. Pay attention now. You are slowly becoming a messenger for someone close to you. This person used to stand up for you, but now they don't say as much, help you less, and believe less in you. That's not a coincidence. The neighbor told them something bad to say. Do not dislike them. Keep your mind safe and watch the shift. They're short. Term doubt can't change your fate unless you start to agree with it. You should get your voice back now. When you pray, speak out loud. Use words that mean something to seal your windows and doors. Keep your atmosphere safe. Say this right now. Any energy that is sent to bother me will go back to where it came from. My name is hidden. My house is clean. My path is blessed. These words aren't just a myth. They are your sword of the Spirit. Now you must draw your sword, but not to fight, but to win. Your neighbor's attempts are not working. But you haven't seen the fall yet, but it's already taking place. Heaven has seen everything. You need to be strong now that you've seen enough. A file with your name on it almost got changed. They did try to change something that had to do with your identity, like a lease, a form, or your online information. Their plan didn't work, but you need to be careful. Keep your password safe. Keep your plans to yourself. Don't brag about your wins. This neighbor is more than just close by. A fake act of kindness has been used as bait to get spiritually close. They gave you something once, food, a gift, or something else that made you feel weird afterward. That wasn't done with green power. Do something to clean what they gave you. Take it out of your space if you still feel heavy after doing that. Their smile wasn't real. It was just a shadow. Now, pay close attention. Someone you care about is being affected by what this neighbor is saying. Because it's been said over and over. They are starting to believe lies. They don't hate you, but they don't understand you. The neighbor wants to do this, isolate you so that you are open to spiritual attack and emotionally worn out. But Archangel Michael says that being alone is over now. You are getting spiritually linked to your real circle again. They see you, believe you, and carry light with them. You'll get messages out of the blue from people who used to seem far away. This is not a mistake. That is divine alignment fixing what the neighbor tried to damage. Watch for signs in your dreams. You'll see a shadow, an open window, or snake skin. Do not be afraid. Those are signs. They stand for the things that are being taken away from your spiritual field. You might have a sudden urge to cry. Allow it to flow. That's your inner cleansing at work. This is your soul processing the chaos that you couldn't see trying to get in. Do not keep this a secret any longer. Tell only someone you really trust and who has faith in you. Telling the truth out loud can sometimes break the chain. Your neighbor doesn't think much of you. They thought you didn't know, but now the angels are renewing your weapons, waking you up, and taking you back. They thought they had free reign over your fate. But they forgot that the heavens were written to protect you. The Holy Spirit has written your name in ink. No one could get rid of it. As soon as you saw this message, the chains and locks started to break. Now is your chance to turn things around. You will now feel flow where you felt blocked. Where you felt like someone was watching you, angels will now be watching over you. You'll start to feel better. You'll sleep better. You'll feel your peace coming back in waves. That means the dark tide is going to turn around. Archangel Michael says, don't go back to trusting this person again. You may forgive, but never forget what your spirit showed you. Be polite, be calm, but be distant. Set your energetic fence higher than before. Be intentional with who enters your home, your conversations, your plans. You are a vessel of light in a street surrounded by watchers. But now the watchers will be exposed one by one. This season will make you wiser and stronger. You are being spiritually upgraded because of this storm. It didn't come to break you. It came to awaken your discernment. There will be a noise in the coming days. Maybe outside your door or in your dreams. That's the echo of something breaking away from your life for good. Your aura is being repaired. Your spirit is being shielded and the curse is being crushed by divine justice. Do not chase revenge. Heaven has already acted. Just continue to protect your gates, your joy, and your future. Remember this. No matter how close someone lives, they can't touch you when heaven has marked you untouchable. Archangel Michael says, you will now walk in peace, but walk wisely. Watch what you say in your windows. Bless your gate daily. Say your name out loud and bless it. From now on, your neighbor will feel their power fading. They may get louder, angrier, or more suspicious. That is not your concern. That is the echo of their failure. You are not just protected. You are chosen, elevated, and delivered from their plan. This was your warning. Now it becomes your transformation. Archangel Michael says, now that the truth is before you, don't hesitate. Act with the authority heaven has placed in your hands. This neighbor who once operated in darkness is about to see their tricks crumble in daylight. Their masks will fall and their smile will no longer deceive. You may hear them raise their voice in their own home or slam doors. These sudden emotional outbursts aren't random. They are manifestations of the spiritual return happening. What they sent toward you is rebounding. They are losing control. Your illusions are failing. They may attempt one final move. Perhaps a sudden kind gesture, an apology, or a soft conversation. Do not be fooled. This is not healing. It's desperation. You have awakened now. And when someone wakes up, they can no longer be manipulated in their sleep. Prepare your home like a sacred fortress. Mop your floors with salt water. Burn protective incense like frankincense or sage. Play uplifting high vibration that shifts the atmosphere. Your walls have hurt too much. Your ceiling has absorbed worry. Now it's time to cleanse them. You will feel the air in your room shift once you do. That is your sign. The spiritual tension is breaking. Speak aloud again. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Not in body, not in mind, not in spirit. Say it daily. Let it ring in every corner of your space. Place a glass of clean water by your front door for 3 nights. This will draw out the heaviness placed at your threshold. Dispose of it away from your home and do not look back. Archangel Michael says there are documents or contracts that have been delayed due to this neighbor's spiritual interference. But now those delays will start dissolving. Answers will return. Messages will reach you again. There is someone you haven't heard from in a long time. They are about to reach out again. But this time their energy will be different. That's because they were once clouded by the neighbor's gossip. But now clarity is finding them. You will notice more open space around you emotionally and mentally. The fog is lifting. Your creative thoughts are coming back. Your inner voice is sharpening. You'll dream again. And this time you'll feel peace within the dream. You'll walk through gardens instead of deserts. That is confirmation from heaven that the battle is ending. The neighbor who tried to block you is going to enter a season of visible difficulty. That's not for you to gloat over. That is a reminder from heaven. Every seed sown in darkness grows in darkness. You are not to repay them with the same cruelty. Your elevation is the greatest answer to their attacks. In fact, you'll begin to see people turning their backs on them. Not because you said anything, but because truth always floats to the surface. No matter how long it was held underwater, their social circle will shrink. Their energy will backfire. Their smiles will not be believed anymore. And they will remember this. The one they tried to bring down is the one now walking in divine peace. Archangel Michael says, "You are not cursed. You are called." The enemy wanted to make you feel unlucky, alone, abandoned. But the truth is, you were being refined. Refinement isn't punishment, it's preparation. You now walk with more insight. You won't give your trust cheaply. You won't lower your boundaries just to please people. And most importantly, you won't ignore the whispers of your intuition again. This experience with your neighbor will become the reason you never let someone so close without discernment. You have learned to feel energy, not just listen to words. You'll feel the urge soon to shift your home, maybe move furniture, repaint, or replant something. Do it. This isn't random. It's your soul creating space for the new blessing to enter. An angelic presence will walk into your home in the coming week. You may feel it as a breeze or a sudden peace that doesn't make sense. That's Archangel Michael affirming, "I am here and I have won the war on your behalf." You'll be shown how to get rid of old clothes, papers, or things you don't use. Allow them to leave. That's the last thing that needs to be done to cut the neighbor's energetic cords. Their marks will be erased from your house, your mind, and your way. Soon you will have a new neighbor or visitor live in your space. Be careful. Heaven says you should check the spirit first before putting your trust in the face. Not every smile is safe. Speech isn't always honest. You now walk with wisdom. Use it. From now on, every connection you make must be in line with your safety, not with patterns from the past. Your superpower is that you are sensitive. Your dreams are telling you something. Your body talks to people. Trust your gut when it says something is wrong. You were picked to rise, not to be fooled over and over again. If you obey, Archangel Michael says, you will now start to see the benefits since you paid attention because you didn't move, because you didn't use hate to fight it. A chance to make money is opening up. A plan to travel is coming back. But healing is coming. All of these things were put on hold because of the neighbor, but now they are moving quickly forward. People will talk about your name again, but this time it will be done with honor. Someone important is about to notice what you've written or done. Prepare. Stay in line. You did not fall. You were held up so that heaven could step in. Michael the Archangel says that the next 7 days will be lighter, stronger, and full of deeper sleep. The chains have been broken. That's why. Don't go back to old habits. Don't tell your story to people who aren't supposed to hear it. Just be sure to live in your truth. Let your neighbors stay where they are, where the results of their actions can be seen. Heaven already defended you, so you don't need to. Let them know you're not there for their drama. Let them know that you are watching over them by the quiet. They are no longer after you. You can't be reached now. Now is your chance to let go. You are no longer being attacked. You are in the hands of God's favor. You've changed since you let the enemy get close. You've moved up. You have raised. By rising, you are becoming a person that no one can hurt. This is your sacred shift from being a victim to a winner, from being an observer to a warrior, and from being asleep to fully awake. This isn't a joke, says Archangel Michael. It was never there, but now it's proof. Archangel Michael says that this last phase is where you can see that you have won. Things that were done to hurt you in silence will now be done to help you in silence. The energy from your neighbor is no longer connected to your future. It's like God has put a seal on your life. You might feel waves of emotions come and go with times of sudden calm and times of nothingness. Before this, your spirit was unstable for a long time. Now it's getting stable again. Allow those waves to go through you. Don't fight them. You're not just getting better. You are being set up for the next step. There will be no more thick or heavy air around you, and the path will be straight this time. The doors will also be open. Your spirit is stronger now. You have a stronger sense of intuition now. That's your reward for making it through this attack with light instead of darkness. Archangel Michael says, you might notice that animals now treat you differently. Dogs may be more likely to come up to you. There may be more birds singing outside your window. Nature is also responding to the healing that is happening in your spirit. Right now, there's a holy stillness around your name. That sound of silence is not nothing. It is holy preparation. Something is coming together for you that you can't see. Something bigger than the attack, the weight, and the pain you felt today. In a bigger room, it will turn into a yes. That connection you lost will be replaced by one sent by God, not by someone trying to trick you. In conversations, your name is now safe. Not because you're shouting, but because you're hidden. No weapon made against it will work. The neighbor was deeply interested in you on a spiritual level. Even though you didn't feel it, they knew you were chosen. That's the reason they watched all the time. That's the reason they kept trying. But they have run out of time. Their power is falling apart. Their hold-on spirit has been broken. Let them know you're not there. Don't come back. Don't answer. Don't go back to that vibration. You are being pulled into a better place where your energy is welcomed and not being watched. Where people value your happiness and don't dislike it. The place where your growth is safe and not poisoned. The Archangel Michael says that you will now be in sync with new souls. These people won't drain you. They'll get what you mean. They'll bring light. People will come into your life to confirm things, not to throw you off. It will feel safe to be around them instead of suspicious. And they'll say your name in important rooms. It won't happen right away, but it will happen on time. There was no denial in the delay. It was a divine turn of events. So you could be free of this neighbor's influence before moving on to the next step. You'll feel pushed to start over with something you stopped doing. Do what it says. You will have clarity and cover this time. The neighbor could try again. One last act. Could be subtle. Could be desperate. It won't hurt you though. Michael the Archangel has put a wall between your spirit and theirs. If you ever feel a sudden wave of pain again, you should clean right away. That is the only sign you will need. That will be the last bit of energy they have left. From now on, you'll be in restoration mode. You are getting paid back for the nights you couldn't sleep, for the tears you didn't get because of the stress that wasn't yours. It's time to pay back God spiritually. Not from people, but from the one who really keeps us safe. The sky is now keeping an eye on your family. There is a white light around your door that you can't see. That is not creativity. That's moving protection. No one can take what God is about to give you. They may try. Even though they try, they can't get in. Electronics will work better for you. Your health is getting better. You'll laugh again instead of just smiling. When you walk into a room, you won't feel scared, but calm. This is because the neighbor is no longer connected to your fate in any way. This was never just about a neighbor, says Archangel Michael. It had to do with waking up. That you understand that your life is too sacred to leave unguarded and too important to live without knowing it. Your ability to discern has now been turned on. You won't be fooled again. You won't let bad energies take over your peace. Let this message start a new part of the story. One that is strong. One of the lines. One of becoming more aware and rising up. Because no one can touch you now. So change the way you walk the next time you leave the house. Remember that you won a war you didn't want to fight. As you walk away, heaven was there for you. Even when you didn't understand what was going on. Everything that was taken away from you is coming back. Not just the way it was, but better, stronger, and more in sync than ever. That neighbor might be looking at you still, but now they are seeing a miracle happen, a change that they couldn't stop. God's power that they couldn't stop. They were after you right now. You are the proof. Archangel Michael tells you that you are now walking in the aftermath of a spiritual battle that not many people knew was going on. But God knew. Angels knew about you. So even when you felt most weak, you were safe because of this. The neighbor who tried to get in your way before is now scared that you made it through. They didn't think you'd get stronger. They had no idea that their actions would call up a divine army to help you. Your power is now locked up. Their words don't make sense. Their energy, which used to be sticky and invasive, is now moving away like a tide that came in too far. At last, it's time to rebuild, not because of loss, but because God multiplied them. Every place they went after will now start to do well. If they tried to put off your money, wait for some extra money to come in. If they tried to mess with your peace, watch as joy takes over your life. If they were going after your connections, watch as a flood of real loving relationships comes in. This is what justice looks like when it comes not with a sword, but with righting wrongs. There's no more need to look for signs. They will be so loud and clear that even your enemies will agree it was God's hand. Archangel Michael says, your home is now a pillar of light. No matter where you live, no matter how humble your space is, it is now a temple of safety. The energy within had been cleansed by angelic order. But you must keep it that way. Open your windows to let light in. Play peaceful frequencies. Anoint your doorways with oils. Even if it's just water and prayer, the atmosphere listens. The walls. Remember, keep negativity outside, not just from others, but from your own thoughts, too. Speak only what builds. Speak only what blesses. Because now your words are weapons of light. What you say will echo louder in the spiritual realm than ever before. That neighbor may try to act normal as if nothing ever happened, but they know deep inside they felt the shift. They felt the divine resistance. The moment they try to focus on you again, they are being redirected away from you. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, their access has expired. Let them wonder why their life feels stuck. Let them question why their manipulation isn't working anymore. You do not owe them an answer. Your peace is not for negotiation. It is your inheritance. Archangel Michael says, you will begin to notice dreams again, but these won't be warnings. They will be messages of guidance, of confirmation. You may see gates, keys, rivers, or mountains. These are signs of movement, signs that you're climbing higher spiritually and emotionally. You are leaving the old neighborhood of fear and entering the territory of destiny. You are no longer surviving. You are ascending. Every time you feel the air shift, every time a feather crosses your path, every time you feel warmth without reason, that's angelic presence surrounding you. You are not walking alone anymore. You never were. But now you're aware of the company that walks beside you. There will be a divine exchange in the coming days. Something you thought you lost will be replaced with something you never imagined receiving. A letter, a call, a message, one that affirms you, honors you, remembers you. It will come without warning, but it will arrive right on time. The neighbor's delay was real, but it was only temporary. The reward has been recalculated, and it is now being released without interference. Watch how everything you thought was stuck begins to flow with ease. That's what happens when heaven clears the path. You may feel tired still. That's not weakness. That's spiritual detox. Rest, reward. Walk barefoot on the ground if you can. Let the earth recalibrate you. You've come out of something heavy and you've done so with grace, without violence, without lowering yourself. That in itself is a victory most cannot claim. Your light remained. Your soul endured and your protection held. And now doors that once resisted you will begin to respond differently. Even people who ignored you before will now see you with new eyes. Archangel Michael says, you are now a beacon of light. But that means you must guard yourself from future attacks that come in smiling forms. Your discernment is a gift. Never question it again. If something feels off, it is. If someone drains your spirit, walk away. If a space makes your chest feel tight, don't return. You are no longer available for false energy. You are only available for truth, for light, for alignment. Let this be the new boundary you carry with silent power. The enemy came close but not close enough. Their shadow brushed your gates but never crossed the threshold. Because your name was written in the language of light, because your spirit had a mission not even you fully understood yet. Because your path is tied to something greater than comfort. It's tied to purpose. And that purpose can never be stolen, no matter how close the thief may live. You are now the testimony of someone who survived a secret attack and came out with louder favor. Someone will ask you how you kept going. You'll smile and know it wasn't you. It was the angels. It was heaven. It was divine timing refusing to let your story end in sabotage. Archangel Michael says, your new chapter begins now. Walk forward. Look up live boldly. This is not just a warning anymore. This is your confirmation. Archangel Michael says, this is the chapter where your name is no longer whispered in jealousy, but spoken in reverence. The neighbor who tried to curse you is now facing the weight of their own intentions. And you are walking into your promised light freely, fully and fiercely. You may start seeing double numbers, white feathers, flashes of light in your peripheral vision. These are not random. They are confirmations from the divine realm that you are fully aligned with protection, purpose, and power. Don't be surprised if blessings start arriving so fast that you question them. This is not luck. It's divine compensation. Everything that was paused, blocked, or stolen is being returned, not in pieces, but in abundance. Your life is about to become a testimony not just to your strength, but to what happens when heaven intervenes. The atmosphere around your home is no longer under siege. It is now a sacred shield. You will begin to feel comfort where you once felt anxious. You will rest without interruption. You will rise with renewed purpose. If you had headaches, body chills, or restlessness, watch those symptoms fade. They were signs of spiritual warfare. Now they will become memories, not your reality. You walk through your own front door and feel warmth, peace, and safety. Again, that's not psychological. It's supernatural. Archangel Michael says the attack has ended and a new anointing has taken its place. You are no longer in danger. You are in dominion. The neighbor may retreat, move, or suddenly become distant. That's not coincidence. That's the spiritual realm shifting the amount of your frequency. Their access is closed. Their presence is no longer permitted near your energy. They will try to fill the space with another target, but what they started with you will echo through them. Every act of sabotage they aim at your life will now reflect back into their own. This isn't revenge. This is balance, divine law, cause and effect. What they sent is returning and what you lost is rising. Archangel Michael says this was a test and you passed. You passed in silence, in faith, in endurance. That's why your blessings will come without delay. A change in your environment is coming. Perhaps a new door will open. Relocation, a new project, an unexpected offer. Accept it. It's not random. It's aligned. Heaven is repositioning you to a place where you cannot be watched by eyes full of envy again. You're moving from the realm of survival into the realm of spiritual sovereignty. And you'll feel it not in chaos, not in noise, but in peace, in clarity, in a quiet confidence that cannot be explained. This is the frequency of someone who was chosen, challenged, and now crowned. Archangel Michael says, don't waste time explaining your growth. Don't say why you're staying quiet. Don't explain why you should keep the peace. People who really see your light will never question your limits. You had to suffer in silence for too long. What comes next will be your loud redemption. Chances will come up. Money that was delayed will flow. And that dream you almost gave up on is about to come true. What has already been sent to the spirit world can't be stopped by anyone. You're not the same person you used to be. You are not as at risk. You're not gullible. You're not weak. You are now spiritually protected, spiritually led, and spiritually aware. Don't let anyone dim that. Don't let a smile fool you again. Don't let any voice drown out the whisper of your own gut. Now you are the guardian of your peace and your hands are steady on the keys. In places where you were once ignored, you will rise. People will praise you in places where people used to talk about you. People will honor you in rooms that were once poisoned by what your neighbor said. This is the divine power to turn things around. This is what happens when you cover the light for a moment, but don't turn it off. Your fire never went out. It did nothing but wait for the right wind to come back up. Archangel Michael says, your assignment is not over. It's just beginning. Now that you've been cleansed, prepared, and protected, you are ready to carry light into the lives of others. You are now an example, a survivor of spiritual sabotage, a living reminder that no darkness can overtake someone whose name is held by angels. Your walk will inspire. Your words will carry power. Your presence will heal others who don't even realize they are wounded. And your story, the very one that began in hidden pain, will end in divine glory. This was never just about you. Your protection was not just for your sake. It was so you could one day look back and say, this is how I made it through what was meant to break me. Your journey will set others free. You are a lighthouse now, and nothing your neighbor did or will ever do can change that. Walk tall, walk clean, walk fully. Archangel Michael says, this is your territory now. Keep it safe with fire. Own it with grace and guard it with truth. As the last wave of clarity comes over, Archangel Michael says, this is your ending. The person who hurt you doesn't have to say sorry. They don't have to say what they did. In the spirit world, people already know the truth, and that's all that needs to be said. The things your neighbor says are heavy. Their eyes were full of poison. They tried to get inside your walls like smoke with their energy. But none of it is heavy. It didn't break you because they didn't see and will never understand is that you were never by yourself. Your name was surrounded by shields. Even before the first curse was said, swords were drawn. Even while you slept, God had a plan in place. That plan is now finished. The enemy has now backed off. Now your light isn't just back on. It gets bigger. Every place that used to be tense is now being written over with peace. It's warmer in rooms that used to feel tight. There are changes in even the air itself. That's the start of your new reality. That's the return of divine order. You don't need to look at the past again. You don't need to think about your neighbor anymore. Let them fall in the mess they made. Your spirit is no longer caught in their darkness. The energy cords have been cut. The darkness has gone away. These words have made your spirit soar. Your gut feeling will get stronger. It's likely that your dreams will come true. And now the decisions you make will be based on the wisdom you've gained through fire. Archangel Michael tells you that you need to guard your energy like it's gold this time of year since it is even in your thoughts. Don't go back to old places. Stay away from the what-ifs. Don't think about the betrayals over and over again. Now is the time to be quiet, to take action and heal. Heaven will heal what you don't say about it behind your back. You don't need everyone to understand how you've changed. You only need to walk in it. Your spirit is glowing now. Other people will notice. Some will feel drawn to you. Some will feel repelled. That's not your burden. That's their reaction to your light. Do not give up. Stay clean. Stay clear. There is someone new coming into your life. Someone you haven't met yet, but they are drawn to your aura. This person carries light too. They are not connected to your past. They were assigned to your future. And this person will affirm you in ways that remind you not everyone is here to drain you. Not everyone is here to copy, curse, or compete. Some are here to celebrate you. You will know this person by their presence. They won't rush you. They won't confuse you. They will feel like peace because that's what they carry. This connection will help rebuild your trust in people. It will heal what your neighbor tried to destroy. Archangel Michael says, "You've passed through fire and come out without smoke." That's not easy. That's not common. It's not something most survive without bitterness. But you are still soft, still kind, still generous, and still faithful. That's why you're chosen. That's why you're rising. Don't let anyone ever tell you again that your light is too much. You were born to shine, not to shrink. You were born to rise, not to retreat. You were born to break cycles, not be broken by them. The neighbor may still linger. They may still speak. But the vibration of their energy is too low to reach you now. It's like a whisper beneath your feet. You're irrelevant, unimportant, unnoticed. Let them feel their own echo. Let them live with the silence that your absence creates. You've moved on. And that movement is not just physical, it's spiritual. You have been promoted. And nothing can pull you back. Archangel Michael says, from this moment forward, your steps will feel guided by unseen hands. Ideas will come to you faster. Solutions will appear more clearly. Doors will open wider than before. You'll feel a deep sense of rightness even when logic says otherwise. Do what it says. That's the voice of divine alignment pulling you forward. Expect confirmation in threes. 3 messages, 3 signs, 3 names repeated in your life. That is heaven affirming your next steps. You are no longer walking by accident. You are walking in assignment. Your neighbor once had power over your peace, no more. Your neighbor once disrupted your clarity. No more. Your neighbor once clouded your name with gossip. No more. Now your peace is sacred. Your name is restored. And your spirit is unstoppable. And even if they try again, they will find that they are now striking a wall of light. Not an open wound. You've been sealed, lapped, elevated. You are protected not just for today, but for every day that follows. Archangel Michael says, this was the final layer of your awakening. The moment your eyes opened to the truth, the path became visible again. Be brave as you walk. Speak gently. Trust deeply. Let your past become your wisdom. Let your healing become your foundation. And let your spirit fully whole, fully free, be your new signature in this world. You are not what happened to you. You are what survived through you. Archangel Michael says, you are now in a realm where your every step becomes prophetic. Your movement is no longer random. It is purposeful, watched, and divinely timed. Even the days you rest will hold weight. Even the silence you choose will echo louder than words ever could. You are entering a season where people will say, "I don't know what it is about you, but something feels different." And you'll know it's not just different. It's divine because heaven has placed a new mantle upon you. This mantle cannot be touched by gossip. It cannot be broken by curses. It cannot be stolen by neighbors, friends, or enemies. What God has placed upon you is untouchable. You didn't just survive the battle. You inherited the crown. You may begin to notice how environments shift when you walk in. Tension dissolves. Eyes widen. Conversations stop. This is not intimidation. It means respect. People can tell when someone is walking with angels. People will notice you before they hear what you say. There is no longer spiritual confusion in your aura. The people next to you have failed in their attempts to fog your light. They used words to try to spread your blessings around with rituals. They tried to keep your spirit in check, but everything they threw at you turned into the fuel that's moving you forward now. Their curses turned into dirt and now you're blooming. Archangel Michael says, "Don't be afraid of your strength." You may feel bigger than you've ever felt before. Not in ego, but in clarity. That's what it feels like when the spirit has finally reclaimed space that was once under attack. You may find yourself needing less from others. That's not detachment. That's freedom. The neighbor made you question yourself for so long, but now your inner compass is sharp. You don't need constant reassurance anymore. You know who you are. You know what you carry. The war they started outside of you led to the peace now burning inside you. Your journey wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And now every scar holds meaning. Every tear has turned to oil. Every sleepless night has become a prophecy fulfilled. The way you love now will be wiser. The way you give will be sacred. The way you choose people will be spiritual, not emotional. Your discernment has matured. You don't second-guess your instincts anymore. You trust the divine timing of everything, even the delays, even the rejections, even the redirections. And that, Archangel Michael says, what separates you from those who remain stuck in the shadows. You will soon walk into a divine appointment. It may come as a sudden invitation, a message, a meeting, or a surprising alignment. Don't overthink it. Don't question your worth. Don't shrink. You're not walking into it by luck. You're walking into it because heaven cleared the path when your neighbor tried to close the gate. And in that moment, you'll feel everything shift again. But this time it won't feel like fear. It will feel like homecoming. You will realize this is what they were trying to block. This is what they feared. This is what they couldn't touch. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare your heart because the next door is not just open. It's full to the top. It won't be a trickle of blessings. It's going to pour. People will remember your name. We will need you to be there. Also, your power will grow in places you haven't even been yet. Do not turn around. That neighbor wasn't your fate. They were just a test. Don't say anything. You don't have to give anyone the plan for your breakthrough. Walk around. Just stand up. Just get it." In the next few days, you might have a quiet moment to think and cry with no sadness or pain. Allow them to fall. These are the last tears of freedom. A holy letting go of everything that used to hold you back. You can feel it in your body. You're taking longer breaths. Your sleep will be better. Your voice is more steady. That's what healing from God looks like. And now that you're fully healed, the new season can begin. It's safe to walk from now on, says Archangel Michael. The final gate has opened. Every breath you take is for a reason. You have power in every word you say. And every blessing that was put on hold is now being given without any breaks. There is no more war. You are at home inside yourself. You are filled with glory. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our COF community, by doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. You are walking in the truth of God. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give and heaven will open over you" on this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now. Join the family and see your heavens.